Hey everybody, in this video, we're going to be going over my nominations for the Steam Awards. Now, if you're not sure what these are, they're yearly game awards that are driven by the Steam community, and you're able to nominate games. And then during the winter sale at the end of December, you're able to vote on games. Now, the games with the highest nominations are usually the ones that get put up as options for voting. So your nominations do matter, but ultimately, it comes down, it's a popularity of vote. But I thought putting my nominations in here would give you guys a look at the stuff that I think is the most interesting. So they kick everything off with like Game of the Year award. And we're going to do that last, right? Because I feel like, we're going to pull up several games as we go through this. And then one of those is going to be like Crown the King, the Game of the Year for me. So the rules are a game has to be released in the year 2020. And generally, I believe that's like a full release. I'm not sure if early access qualifies. And that's really it. So we're going to go through and we're going to go from the bottom to the top just because I want to end on the notes of Game of the Year. And then I'll have the link to this in the description below as well, so you guys can check it out. And we're going to start with the Sit Back and Relax Award. Now, let's see. We've got... The nice thing is it pulls up games that I've played this year that are possibilities. And just looking here, I think like out of what I see here, Hidden Through Time is probably a really good option for a Sit Back and Relax award here. I think it probably would be my pick. I want to make sure that I'm checking everything though. So we're going to pull up Steam here. I don't think there's any real like personal details or anything here that I could give away. And we're going to go into games. And then we're going to pull up all. We're going to sort by release dates. This way we can check out everything from 2020. Now I do have several games that are hidden, but most likely games that were hidden that were from 2020 would not be in this list anyway. There's several games I haven't played yet. We're looking at stuff that I have played. I know my wife would probably nominate Littlewood for this, but I'm actually thinking that from the stuff that I've played this year, Hidden Through Time probably is the like just kick back and chill game. So I think that's what I'm going to nominate. This game is the antidote to a busy day. It's smooth, it's relaxing, it lets your worries melt away. This game is your moment of zen. Now, another contender for this would have been Lonely Mountains Downhill, but that came out at the end of 2019, so it doesn't qualify. That would have been my other like go-to as well. All right, Outstanding Story-Rich Game Award. Some days, only a narrative-heavy game will hit the spot, and this one packs a wallop. It's as gripping as any soap opera, and as well-tuned as a prestige TV screenplay. Bravissimo for making us feel things. Now, I don't know if I have a strong contender for this because I generally avoid games that have story as a heavy motivational factor in them, especially on PC. So I think that, honestly, I'm going to nominate something here, but I don't think my nomination is going to be great. I don't think it's going to be too valid. That said, I feel like Nexamon, the little bit that I've played almost 2 hours, which preferably I would like to nominate something I've played a little bit more or that doesn't need to be played as much to get a good feel for it. This has had a pretty funny and entertaining storyline so far, so I could see that being a possible nomination. Scrolling through the rest of the stuff here, I also was thinking about Borderlands 3. I really didn't like the quest. I didn't like the storyline, so that one's kind of out. I think I'm like defaulting on this one to Nexamon, or possibly there was one other I was thinking of. What was it? Hades. I'm going to nominate Hades, I think, because even though I haven't played through all of Hades, I feel like Hades is going to end up with a storyline that I'm really going to like. It's Supergiant Games, and they always have a story that I find pretty interesting, so I think Hades is a safe nomination. Best Soundtrack Award. This unsung hero deserves to be recognized for its outstanding musical score. It's the OST with the most. Man, if I could nominate Genshin Impact for this, I totally would, but the game has to be on Steam, so that doesn't count. So I'm trying to think, like, what's had really memorable music to me? Quantum Protocol's had some good music. Hades has good music. Star Renegades has had good music. I'm looking for one that I just look at it. Like, I know Crummets Tale, I can think of the soundtrack for that. I can think of the soundtrack for Monster Train pretty easily. Gordian Quest. But, I'm not crazy about any of those. I wouldn't say, it'd probably be Crummets Tale or Monster Train. I don't know. I'm going to have to skip this one and come back. We'll come back to that one. Best Game You Suck At Award. This is the game that rewards persistence and is not for the faint of heart. It's the toughest game we've ever loved. Oh, man. There's any number of these. I suck at a lot of these games, so I gotta say, let's look. There's some stuff that I've played a lot that I don't think I'm very good at. I think I'm okay at Hades. I'm getting better at it, for sure. Same thing kind of with Undermine. But I feel like this one really does. I kind of want to nominate Undermine for that. Crummets Tale is another good one because I've literally only beaten the game one time. I wonder if there's... I feel like Crummets Tale needs to be on here somewhere, and I'm just not sure where. I think Crummets Tale or Undermine is probably going to be my nominee for that slot, but I kind of want to see what the other options are for awards first. Most Innovative Gameplay Award. The designers of this game are at the front lines of creative experimentation, bringing a fresh perspective and brain-breaking surprises. This game delighted, inspired, and entertained with newness never played before. Okay, so, this made me think of Quantum. Actually, Quantum Protocol. I think, for me, they do deck building in a way that I just find really interesting. It's super different from what I'm used to. And I think, out of everything that I've played recently, if I was just thinking about pure innovation and doing stuff in a way that made me go, what? And, have to look at things and think about them in practice, it's probably going to be that. Crummets Tale is a pretty close one there, too. But I feel like they do have a little... Crummets Tale is interesting, but Quantum Protocol just makes me go, this is weird. This is weird, and I'm not good at it. I need to figure it out. Man, Round Guard is actually a blast too. This is coming to the channel at some point. I don't know about innovative, but it's definitely cool. I need to check my hidden games and just make sure. Let's see. 2018. Is there anything that I've hidden in 2020 that I would care to make sure to include? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to put Quantum Protocol. It just came out, but honestly, it's the game that has made me go, what? So far this year. So, grats to Quantum Protocol. I think this is designed by one person, so... Outstanding Visual Style Award. Visual style doesn't aspire to the real-world graphic fidelity through a noble goal in itself, or though a noble goal in itself, it describes a distinctive look and feel that suffuses an entire game. Dude, there's so many good ones for this. I think Ring of Pain does a really good job with having a very distinct style that's specific to their game. What else? Hades obviously looks gorgeous. It looks fantastic. Crummets Tale is probably getting the award for this one just because I think it's I just really love the art style of Crummets Tale a lot. And it does really have its own sort of vibe. It does kind of have like an Adventure Time sort of thing going on, but it's something you don't see in a lot of games and you don't see in strategy. And it's, yeah, I think Crummets Tale is going to get the award for this one. Yeah. Okay, come on. Oh, I guess I got to do Meteor Fall. Oh, I got to scroll down. There we go. Yeah, Crummets Tale, definitely outstanding visual style for me. I love the visual style. I think they do a great job. The Better with Friends award. Some games out there that just aren't the same when you play by yourself. Maybe you need to have a friend to watch your back. Maybe you need to have a friend that you can stab in their back. Either way, fun is awaiting those who gather friends together to play this game. I can almost guarantee you that Among Us is going to win this. Can pretty much guarantee that that's going to be the case. Wait a second. Legend of the Keepers is in here? Oh, yeah, it is. Cool. I think that deserves an award, too. Okay, so this is the Better with Friends award. Now, there's been a few games that have come out that I just, like, want to play with friends. I wonder if Gloomhaven counts. That's one that I think is definitely better with friends. Deep Rock Galactic, 100%. Actually, Deep Rock might get the award here because I basically refuse to play it without other people. Let me see if Gloomhaven is... Nope. Okay. Gloomhaven's not quite out yet. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give this one to Deep Rock. Astroneer didn't come out this year, right? Okay. Yeah, so we're going to give this one to Deep Rock. Labor of Love Award. This game has been out for a while. The team is well past the debut of their creative baby, but being the good parents they are, the devs continue to nurture and support their creation. This game, to this day, is still getting new content after all these years. Okay, so we can just nominate any game for this. Gotcha. Okay, so it's 2020 for the rest of them, but this one in particular can be any year. So the devs are constantly updating it. Let's sort. We're going to sort by playtime here. And let's check it out. What's constantly getting updated that I really like? It's a good question. There's lots of stuff off of Steam. There's lots of stuff that I've been playing. There's some stuff on Steam that I continue. I probably want to nominate like Path of Exile. I think, you know, what I want to look at in here is going to be the like free to play, the massively multiplayer stuff. Because most of the time I use their clients. I don't actually use Steam. So yeah, like Final Fantasy 14. I play Path of Exile more than I play that. I think it's Path of Exile for me. Yeah, out of the stuff available on Steam, it's going to be Path of Exile. VR Game of the Year. Okay, so, man, I don't have... I have VR, but I haven't played anything that I think has come out this year. VR Games and Experiences. Let's see, Beat Saber was last year, which I played that and enjoyed that quite a bit. What else? Arizona Sunshine came out a long time ago. I think I'm just going to have to pick one here that I haven't actually played, but that has come out recently. Until You Fall is one that's been looking awesome, and I've really wanted to pick up, and I'm probably going to pick that one up. And I think that's the one I'm going to nominate. Yeah, we're going to nominate Until You Fall. All right, so we got Game of the Year. We got Game You Suck At, Best Soundtrack. Okay, so Game You Suck At award. I think I'm going to give this one to Undermine. And then the best soundtrack, man. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough. What else has come out this year? I'm like overthinking this soundtrack I'm on. I'm like, man, what have I been jamming? Honestly, like the easiest thing, Genshin Impact 100% has had like the best OST to me this year, but it's not available. So I don't know, man. Star Renegades is a jam. Yeah, you know, that's kind of odd. I think most of these games have not impressed me with their soundtracks. It's not that the soundtracks have been bad, but I think it's Crummets Tale or Monster Train, man. They're the only ones on this list that I can think of. I can like hear songs from them when I think about them. Oh, Legend of the Keepers. Man, I really think Legend of the Keepers needs an award. It really does need an award, but I don't suck at it. I definitely think Quantum has the better gameplay. Crummets got the better style. Better with Friends doesn't apply. Labor of Love doesn't apply. So it's not getting Game of the Year. And I can't remember any of the soundtracks. So I guess it doesn't get an award. Although I think it would be up there for me if I was doing like top games of the year. I think I'm just going to nominate... I'm going to nominate Monster Train. And then my game of the year 2020, based on purely what's available on Steam that I've played, is Monster Train. Like, easily. So, let's run through them real quick. So, we got the game of the year, Monster Train. That is definitely... I had a feeling this was going to be my 2020 game of the year on Steam, at least. And I think off Steam... I can't think of too many things that come close. If we're talking about specifically games that actually released in 2020 and not just games that I played in 2020, then this one definitely takes the cake for me. This has been one of my favorite games of the whole year. Like, hands down. It's so good. VR game of the year. I haven't played this one, but it looks really awesome, and I really want to pick it up, and it's got really good reviews, so I feel like it's a good nomination. Labor of Love, I definitely still play Path of Exile. I think from the stuff on Steam, this would be my pick. Off of Steam, it would probably be World of Warcraft. Or possibly... It'd probably be like World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, Teamfight Tactics, you know, something like that. Path of Exile would still be a contender, though. Better with Friends, like I would easily nominate probably one of the card games that I play with friends, or maybe nominate, you know, like one of the MMOs out there. Outstanding visual style. I just really like the art style of Crummets Tale, and I think it's a top competitor. I really do like the way that Genshin Impact looks as well, but I think I would ultimately give the award to Crummets Tale. Innovative gameplay. Honestly, I think Quantum really does just take the cake on this. So, I mean, congrats on that. Best game you suck at? Oh, there's another one besides Undermine, but I think it came out. Demon Crawl is a game I really suck at and I really like. Did it come out? I think it came out last year. Yeah, it came out last year. Best soundtrack. I think we're just... Oh, can I not nominate it for both? I can't. Okay, so it can only be nominated for one thing. Well, it's definitely getting nominated for Game of the Year, so... Okay, so we gotta find a different soundtrack award. Outstanding story. I'm just gambling on Hades being the best one. Sit back and relax award, Hidden Through Time. Man, so we gotta find one for best soundtrack. I'm gonna go with Pirates Outlaws. Mostly because I feel like Pirates Outlaws deserves an award, as does Legend of the Keepers. But I know this one has got like the pirate theme music, and that's always a lot of fun. So we'll keep that in there. Okay. So that's my list, man. What is your list? What does your list look like? If you go to Steam and you make a list, please copy your link, generate the link, copy it, and share it in the comment section below so I can check out your list and see what I think about it. And I'm going to be sending this video out to the developers that I'm nominating for rewards or for awards, as just like a, hey, check it out. You guys made my list this year. I think you're pretty awesome. And, you know, I'm happy that you guys created these games that you did. And I'm happy that you're continuing to update them and work on them. And I wish you the best of success moving forward. And I'm looking forward to your next games. So, all right, everybody, let me know if you liked the video. Throw a like on it if you did. Comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do all the stuff to help the channel grow. Like I said, make your own Steam Awards nominations and post them in the comments below with the link so I can see what you're up to, what you liked this year. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what those are. Hope you guys are having fun with whatever games you're playing. Happy to have you here on the channel. And I'll see you on the next episode.